Hey, welcome to your practice. Today's class is all about standing half moon. We will also dabble a little bit with pistol squats, so just remember your variations on that. Also with half moon, if you've got a block or a water bottle, it can be helpful to place it somewhere near the top of your mat. If you are newer to the practice, newer to the pose, a lot of times we'll use the hand on a block to help stabilize and bridge the gap from the hand to the floor, so we're not hunching down to touch the floor for support. Or again, use the block, or you don't use the block at all. I won't be using a block today. I don't need it, but if you need one or want one, by all means use it. Today in the music Spotify, we are listening to Hades. Of course, I will link that in the description below. And we will start that in 3, 2, 1, starting now. Cool. So as that gets going, find a comfortable seat, wherever, on a butt, hopefully. But shins can cross, ankles can cross, really anything can cross. Allow the hands to just fall wherever they land. Go along through the back of the spine, back of the neck, and close the eyes. Breath that you have in your and take a deep inhale breath through the nose. Hold at the top. And audible exhale out the mouth. And we'll do 2 more like that. Deep inhale breath through the nose. Hold at the top. And audible exhale out the mouth. And last one. Deep inhale breath through the nose. Hold the top. And audible exhale. Good. Seal the lips. Nostril breathing from here on out. Unless you can for any reason, then by all means breathe through your nose. Eyes can gently blink open or stay closed. On the inhale breath, to take the arms up to the sky, big circle, arms high. And then exhale, hands heart center. Tuck the chin to chest, bow the torso slightly, and set some sort of intention for your class. Something to motivate you, something to push you through today. With that intention in mind, on the inhale breath, take the arms up to the sky. Listen for the change. This time, right hand falls. Maybe the right forearm falls as you reach the left arm up and over the head. Now, here for the side body, so watch the left shoulder. It wants to fall forward or backwards. And try to keep the shoulders squared to the front wall that you're facing. And focus mainly on the left side body. Feel it stretch, feel it expand. And then from here, press through the right hand. Your left hand's going to drape over the side of the head, and then you'll pull that gently to the left. So pulling is not the right word. Just allow the weight of the hand to do the pulling. So we're not actively pulling to the floor. Just allow the weight of the hand again. A soft neck stretch. Nothing crazy. And slowly left hand down, maybe the forearm. Right arm reaches up and over. Find that side body stretch on the right side. But again, notice that right shoulder wants to fall forward or back. Keep it squared off to the front. Good. Start to press up. Your hand finds the side of the left side of the head. And use the weight of the hand to gently pull that towards the floor. So again, not actively pulling. A light neck stretch. Then hand will find the floor. Head comes back to center. Go ahead and interlace the hands together, either thumb on top, and do some figure eights. So getting a little bit into the wrist, finding some movement around the joint. And then just second direction, whatever way you're not going, the awkward way. And then you release, take the hands behind the hips, lean back, uncross the legs, take the feet to the floor, and start to windshield wiper the legs, so just move the knees back and forth. And of course, the faster you go, the more range of motion you have, but mainly the wider the distance between the feet is what I meant to say. So the wider the distance between the feet, the more range of motion there are in the hips, so feel free to widen it out a little bit. And then we'll keep this moving going. Option to stay here or try to do it without using the hands. Getting a little bit more into the muscles surrounding the hips and the hips. Yeah, legs come center. You'll cross the ankles, shift over to tabletop into downward facing dog. Of course, if you'd like to go there a different way, by all means. But any route to downward facing dog. And of course, once you're there, take some time, shake the legs, walk the dog. So bend one knee at a time. The opposing heel will drive down. The head and neck relaxes. Notice if you're kind of lifting the head or the torso. Really start to press into the floor. Allow the heart to melt as much as you can. Now, if you're pressing, the heart isn't really melting, try bending the knees, pointing the tailbone a little upwards, and that'll allow the chest to go a little further downwards. If the knees are bent, then your battle is slowly working on straightening the legs, but keeping the chest where it is. And that slowly straightening is not going to happen all at once. It's more of a kind of every time you're here kind of thing. Good. Ragdoll. Walk the hands back to the feet. Once there, bend the knees. Grab opposite elbows. Allow the upper body to hang. And then one of the things I like to do as you sway is take a deep inhale breath through my nose. And then when I exhale, try to release everything. So I exhale, try to release the area, the strength around the shoulders, and release that, relax it, and allow the forearms to fall a little closer towards the floor. Good. Release the hands down. At deeper bending knees, roll up the spine. So start from the tailbone, work your way up. Head and neck will be the last thing that comes up. Good. Once you're there, some shoulder shrugs backwards, big circles. And some forwards, same thing. Good. Then you'll take the arms up to the sky, deep inhale breath. And then interlace the hands behind the back, take the right thumb on top. Good. Start to chase the floor, lift the chest, gaze can lift as well. And then bend the knees, exhale, fold over legs. So knees will stay bent until the belly finds the thighs, and then maybe they start to straighten as the legs go, or the arms go overhead. And legs can always stay bent here. You do not have to straighten them. Good. Hands to the low back, and then the floor. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, flatten out the spine. And tabletop, drop the hands, drop the knees to the floor. Good. So right away, the hands are under shoulders, knees are under the hips. We'll start to send the right leg back behind you, flex the right heel. And then as you're ready, start to take the left arm forward, balance the table. So shoulders and hips are as level as we can. Good. On the inhale breath, gaze goes up, heel can rise. Exhale, knee to nose, bring it in, try to touch. Good. Inhale, reach out, reach as high as you can. And two more. Exhale, knee to nose, bring it in. Good. Inhale, reach out, reach as high as you can. And then exhale, knee to nose. Good. Inhale, reach out, reach as high as you can. Stay there. Or bend the right knee. Reach back with the left hand. Grab the big toe side of the foot. And once you've got it, kick strong. Allow that knee to rise behind you. Now, gaze can go past left shoulder, but it does not have to. We're here for 5. Good. Hold it 4. And for 3. And 2. Do not slingshot. Slowly come back to this balancing table. Hand and foot go forward. And then just drop the hand, drop the knee. Good. Second side, right arm goes forward. When you're ready, left leg goes back. Good. On the inhale breath, gaze goes up, heel can rise. Exhale, knee to nose, bring it in, try to touch. Good. Inhale, reach out, reach as high as you can. And 2 more. Exhale, knee to nose, bring it in. Good. Inhale, reach out, reach as high as you can. Pause. And then bend the knee. Reach back, grab the big toe side of the foot, or choose to skip this. But if you've got the kick, or once you've got the foot, kick. So kick strong, knee can rise behind you, gaze can follow. It does not have to. 4. And for 3. And 2, do not slingshot. Slowly back to balancing. And then drop the hand, drop the knee. Downward facing dog, tuck toes, lift the hips. Good. On the inhale breath, rise hot of the toes, look between your hands. Exhale, bend the knees, step or walk forward, hip width distance between the feet, so 2 fists could fit between. Good. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, flatten spine. Exhale, fold. Good. Inhale, rise, flat back, take the arms all the way up to the sky. And then interlace behind the back, take their left thumb on top. Good. Chase floor, lift chest, inhale, breath. Bend the knees, exhale, fold over legs. So again, knees can stay bent or start to straighten. And the hands can reach up to the sky, but try to relax the shoulders as much as you can here. Good. Hands to low back on the floor. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, flatten the spine. High plank, plant the hands, step both feet back. And so if you can land hip width distance or close together, hands are under the shoulders. And start to press the chest forward. Move the heels back, feel the body stretch. Good. On the inhale, breath shift forward, high onto the toes. Exhale, slowly lower all the way down to the belly. Just kidding, go halfway. Good. Inhale, a cobra of your height, so lift the chest high or low. And then downward facing dog, we tuck the toes, lift the hips to sky. Good. On the inhale, breath rise high to the toes, look between your hands. Exhale, bend the knees, step or hop forward, forward fold. And feet meet together, top of the mat if you can. Good. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, flatten spine. Exhale, fold. Good. Inhale, rise, flat back, take the arms all the way up to the sky. Forward fold, bend the knees, take it down to the floor. Good. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, flatten. Vinyasa. Plant the hands, step or hop. It's the high to low plank, your exhale breath. Your own inhale takes you upward facing dog. Your own exhale to downward facing dog. And again, this is your vinyasa. We do it multiple times. Always option to skip or modify to your own version, but always come back to down dog. Good. On the inhale, breath high on the toes, look forward once more. Exhale, bend the knees, step or hop forward, forward fold. Good. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, flatten spine. Exhale, fold. Good. Inhale, rise, flat back, palms meet once more. Forward fold, bend the knees, take it down to the floor. Good. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, flatten back. Vinyasa. Plant the hands, step or hop, your choice, your route. I'll meet you down dog. And round one. From the down dog, drop the knees to floor, tabletop. Good. From there, we'll send the right leg back behind you, flex the heel. And the gate pose, your right knee is going to go towards the right shoulder. You'll kick the foot out to land in line with this left knee. So my right leg is straight and strong. Left knee is on the floor below the hip. Once I've got it, I come to stand on this left knee. Good. From there, the arms go high, inhale, breath. And then my right hand's going to fall. I side bend over to the right. So same thing to how we started class. This left shoulder wants to fall forward. Don't let it, open it to the sky. Maybe even gaze to the sky. Good. Strong inhale, rise, take the arms up to the sky. And then use the hands or not to step this left foot forward. Right foot forward, just kidding. Good. Once in there, hands down, frame the foot. Lift the back knee, then straighten both legs a little or a lot. Now it's early, it doesn't have to be the deepest or straightest leg you have, but it can if you'd like. Good. From here, can you bend both knees so that back knee is going to hover just off the floor to lift the chest? Good. Shift it back, straighten both legs. One more like that. Bend both knees, back knee will hover. Good. Shift it back, straighten the legs. Good. Step it forward, forward fold. Heels, toes touch at the top if you can. Good. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, flatten spine. Exhale, fold. And chair pose. Bend the knees at the hips. Feel the weight move into the heels as far back as it can. And gaze goes forward to lift the chest a little higher. And keep the legs, it's perch pose, airplane wings, bow the torso parallel. Then a deep enough bend in knees, eventually belly finds the thighs here. Good. Stay as you are, or the challenge, you'll hover the right foot and try to kick the butt, hold it 5. Good. Still keep the bend in left knee for 4. And for 3. And 2, stork pose, take your right leg up to the sky. The thigh parallel, you'll flex the right ankle. And to stay, or the challenge, straighten that leg, hold it 5. Good. Squeeze the hamstring 4. And for 3. And 2, crescent lunge, slow step back. So right toes land behind you, the toes stay tucked, heels high off the floor. And the arms go to the sky. When you're stable, it's warrior 2. Back heel spins down, you'll open out the arms. So front knee stays directly where it is, directly over the ankle. And back leg now straight and strong. Good. Reverse the triangle, straighten the front leg, high five to the back wall. Now, some of you might like to shorten the stance for triangle. If you like that, do that now. I will keep mine the same, but you might shorten. Good. When you're ready, triangle pose. Inhale, reach forward, hips go back. Now, tick-tock the arms 6 and 12. Now, the goal here is keeping the body flat over that left thigh. So a lot of times my chest leans forward and my hips stick behind me. So can I move the back right hip wall that's in front of my chest? My torso will lean over that left thigh. And if that made no sense, just try to bring the chest over that front thigh. Good. Gaze left hand. Reverse triangle, take it back to sky. Reach a little higher the second time. And then runner's lunge, windmill hands, frame the left leg. Good. We add the twist, take the left arm up to the sky. And stack the shoulders over bottom hand, gaze wherever. Good. Keep the arms. Can you drop the right knee to floor below the hip? So directly below the hip, it probably comes in a little bit. Modified side plank. My right hand and knee are in one line. I'm going to step my left foot in that same line. So one line on the floor, body flat. To stay here or flex the left foot, start to lift it up to the sky. Good. We're here for 5. Good. Hold it 4. And for 3. And 2, keep the leg lifted. Just drop your left hand, 3-legged table. And then left knee towards left shoulder, kick the leg out, land the foot in line with your right knee. Good. Gate pose. We'll come back to stand on this right knee. Once you've got it, arms to the sky, inhale, breath. Left hand falls, side bend towards the left. Now as we do, can you find a lift in the bottom of the right rib cage? Feel that rise as the left hand reaches a little lower. Good. Strong inhale, rise, arms to the sky. Use hands or not to step the left foot forward. Once it's there, we frame the foot. Lift the back knee, straighten both legs, little or a lot. Now if it's hard to straighten the front leg, you might lengthen the distance between the feet. Good. Bend both knees so back knee hovers just off the floor. You lift the chest. Good. Shift it back. 2 more. Good. Bend both knees. Back knee hovers just off the floor. And shift it back. Straighten legs. Good. Is forward fold. Step forward. Top of the mat. Heels, toes touch at the top if you can. Good. Inhale. Halfway lift. Hands to shins. Flatten spine. Exhale to fold. Chair pose. Bend the knees, sit the hips, weight to heels, gaze forward. I say that every single time, so remember it. Good. Keep the legs, perch pose, airplane wings, bow the torso halfway, and eventually belly finds the thighs here. Good. To stay or the challenge, hover that left foot, kick the butt, hold it 5. Good. Squeeze hamstring 4. And for 3. And 2, stork pose, left leg comes all the way up. The thigh parallel. And to stay or the challenge, straighten that left leg, hold it for 5. Good. Try not to lean back 4. And for 3. And 2, crescent lunge, slow step back. Left toe stay tucked, the heel stays lifted. Arms to the sky. Good. When you're stable, it's warrior 2. Back heel spins, you'll open out the arms. So deep bend in the front knee directly over the ankle. And reverse the triangle. Straighten front leg, high five the back wall. And again, if you like that shorter stance, you do that now. And triangle pose. Inhale, reach forward, hips go back. As you reach forward, that left hip is going to slide forward to the wall facing your chest. So side edge of the mat, left hip slides that way. And maybe gaze left hand. Good. Gaze to the right hand. Reverse triangle. Take it back to sky. Reach a little higher that second time. And then runner's lunge. Windmill hands. Frame the left leg. Right leg, just kidding. Good. We add the twist. Take the right arm up to the sky. Stack the shoulders. And gaze wherever. Modified side plank. Drop left knee to floor below the hip. And set the right leg back to land the right foot. And then when you're ready, we flex the foot. Take it up to the sky. Good. Find a lift on the inside of that right thigh. Hold it 5. Good. Keep it 4. And for 3. And 2. Drop the hand. And tuck the right toes. High plank. Step the left foot back. Good. Stay high plank or take 1 full push up, down and up. Good. Stay high plank or take one full push-up, down and up. Good. When you've got it and when you're done, knees drop. You'll shift back to lower the forearms. Then slide into upward facing dog. Press through the hands as you do. Good. When you're ready, down dog, tuck toes, lift the hips. Round 2. Good. So same thing, a little different. From here, we'll drop the knees to the floor, tabletop. And send my right leg back behind you. Inhale, breath, right leg. And then right knee, right shoulder, kick the leg out, gate pose. Good. Walk the hands back to stand on the left knee. Once you've got it, arms high, inhale, breath. And then right hand falls, side bend towards the right. Strong inhale, rise, center. The challenge is a shin balance. Right leg's going to step forward, but can you hover that right foot as it does for 5? Good. Hold it. 4. And for 3. And 2. Drop the right foot. Good. I'm going to press through the top of the left foot. It's Stork Pose to lift the left leg up to the sky. Good. From there, funky chair. Flex left ankle over the right knee. And bend the bottom knee, sit low. Good. Feel the hips move back as far as they can. Chest moves forward to create more length through the spine and allow a deeper stretch through the left leg. Good. From here to Yogi Toe Lock, the left index and middle finger are going to wrap around your right big toe. And keep the grip, you'll lift the chest and then bring the left foot in kind of towards your crotch. Good. Now option 1 will keep hold of this leg like this. Option 1 also, you can grab the knee if this is better. Option 2, that leg's going to straighten forward, keeping a hold of the big toe. Now right arm can go to the sky for counterbalance. We're here for 5. Good. Lift tall through the chest for 4. And 3. And 2, can you open the leg? Use left hand, guide the leg or the knee open towards the left. My right hand reaches right for counterbalance. 5. Good. Really press hips forward for 4. And 3. And 2, take that left leg back forward. And then warrior 3, slowly take the body parallel. Left leg will slide by the floor. And hands can go really wherever you'd like. But can you pull the belly in, add support in the belly to support the back? We're here for 5. Good. Hold it. 4. And 3. And 2, soft bend in the bottom knee. Land the back toes, crescent lunge, arms to the sky. Good. Once you're stable, it's warrior 2. Just open it to the left. So front knee stays over that ankle and back leg straight and strong. Good. Reverse the triangle, straighten the front leg, high five the back wall. So going more for height, less going back. Reach that right hand as high as you can. Good. Warrior 2, bend the right knee, back, arms back center. Then in standing half moon, reach forward, 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 forward. The hand can land on the floor or the block as I charge through the right leg and start to lift the left. Now my personal variation, I like to take my right hand on my right shin, try to stabilize that as I reach the left hand as high as I can. Hold it. 5. Ooh. Good. Hold it. 4. And keep with it for 3. And 2, soft bend bottom knee. It's warrior 2. Land the back foot. Yeah, then we keep the legs, just reach the arms high, inhale, breath. It's crouching monkey, left leg. Left toes are going to turn out. I'll lunge down to the back leg. So I like to bring my hands to the floor for support. I find it's a lot on my knees sometimes, so I like to be here. But of course, hands can come heart center. If you've got the bind or anything you'd like to take, by all means. I just like to take my left elbow to the thigh and press that out to open this a little bit more. Good. To the front, it's runner's lunge. Frame the hands around your right leg. And tend the fingertips, look forward, inhale, breath. Good. Shift it back, straighten the leg, exhale. Good. Now think strong for transition, it's standing splits. I'm going to shift forward and plant the hands and lift the left leg as high as I can. Now my left hand is going to move out a little bit to create a bigger gap between my bottom leg and left arm. For a pistol squat, my left knee comes to chest. I'll kick the foot forward, stay on left fingertips, or maybe both hands to the foot. You're here for 5. Good. 4. And 3. And 2, have a seat, boat pose. So shins will lift, Hands can come behind the hips for support. Option 2, hands behind the thighs. Option 2, arms go forward. Good. You can stay here or the challenge, you straighten the legs, hold a 5. Good. Lift the heart to the toes for 4. And for 3. And 2, low boat, hover feet, hover shoulders just off the floor, hold it 5. Good. Keep it 4. And for 3. And 2, boat pose, bring it back up, knees to chest. Good. Knees will stay to chest. It's that rock and roll. We'll find a forward fold. So hands can come behind the thighs for support. I'm going to rock and roll on the back, gaining momentum to find a forward fold. Now, the closest my feet land to the hips, the easier it is to stand without using those hands. Good. Once I'm in that forward fold, I'll widen the distance between the stance hip width distance. Bend the knees, point the tailbone down, just roll up the spine piece by piece, head and neck, last thing that comes up. Good. From there, the arms go up to the sky, deep inhale breath. And then my right elbow will bend, dancer pose. I'm going to bend my right knee, reach back right hand, grab the big toe side of the foot. And from there, the knees touch. I stay steady or start to kick strong. Allow the right foot to rise behind you and try to keep the gaze forward. We're here for 5. Good. Feel the chest lift for 4. And for 3. And 2, stork pose. Bring the right leg back up through to stay or finish straight leg 5. And 4. And 3. And 2, mountain pose. Land the feet. Hands heart center. Gorgeous. Inhale, arms to sky. Forward fold, bend the knees, take the hands all the way down. Good. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, flatten. And crow pose or vinyasa. So we plant the hands, knees to triceps, take the arm balance or skip it. We meet in down dog in a few breaths. If you're in the crow pose, we jump back in 5, 4, 3, and 2, step or hop. Vinyasa. And we'll find that same thing in second side. Good. From the down dog, drop the knees to floor, tabletop. Good. You'll send the left leg back behind you, inhale, breath. And then left knee towards the left shoulder, kick the leg out, land the foot in line with your right knee. Good. For gate pose, we stand on the right knee, arms go high. And then left hand falls, side bend to the left. Again, find that lift in the bottom of the right rib cage, grow taller there. Good. Strong inhale, bring it up. We'll step the left foot forward. Your challenge is to shin balance. Left foot does not find the floor for 5. Good. Hold it. 4. And 3. And 2. Land the foot. Press through the right foot for stork pose. Your right leg comes to the sky. From there, funky chair, flex the ankle over the knee. Bend the bottom knee to sit low. Good. Feel the hips move back, chest moves forward. Again, find that deeper stretch in the right leg. Good. Yogi Toe Lock, index and middle finger, grab your right big toe. You'll bring it up, bring the foot near your crotch, for lack of better words. Good. Stay here, knee bend, or start to straighten the leg a little bit, maybe a lot. Left arm can go to sky if you'd like. 5. Good. Hold it. 4. And for 3. And 2. Open the leg to the side. Maybe left arm to the left. Hold it. 5. Good. Press hips forward for 4. And try to straighten right leg for 3. And 2. Bring the leg back. Warrior 3. Release it. Send it back. And body strong. Arms go wherever you'd like. Hold it. 5. Good. Try not to grip through the left toes. Hold 4. And keep with it. 3. And 2. Bend the knee to land the toes. Crescent lunge a moment. When you're stable, warrior 2. Back heel spins, open arms, adjust the stance as needed. Good. Reverse triangle, straighten front leg, high 5 the back wall. Again, more for height, less going back. And standing half moon. Bend the knee, reach as far forward as you can. Use the hand or not, start to lift that back leg. And again, the hand can land, hover, land on something, land on the shin, whatever you'd like. We're here for 5. Good. Hold it. 4. And keep with it. 3. And 2, warrior 2, bend the knee. Land the back foot. Beautiful, everyone. Assuming that it was beautiful, you know. I'm sure it was. Good. From here, keep the legs, arms to the sky, inhale, breath. And crouching monkey, right toes turn out, lunge down to the back. So again, hands to the floor, heart center, anything you'd like to do. But keep the strength in the thighs and try to find an opening in that right inside hip. Good. To the front, it's runner's lunge. Frame the hands around your left leg. Intent the fingertips look forward, lift chest. Hips back, straighten that leg. Good. For transition, it's standing splits. Shift forward, plant of hands. Lift that back leg as high as you can. Good. Now you might widen the distance with that right hand. Right foot about in line, or right hand in line with the left foot. For a pistol squat, my right knee comes to chest. I kick the foot forward and try to touch the toes. And of course, use the right hand or not. We're here for 5. Good. 4 and 3 and 2. Have a seat, boat pose. Shins can lift. Hands go wherever. Thighs forward. Arms whatever. Maybe legs straighten. Hold it. 5. Good. Hold it. 4 and for 3 and 2. Low boat. Hover feet. Hover shoulders just off the floor. 5. Good. Keep with it. 4 and 3 and 2. Strong. Inhale. Bring it up. Good. Hands behind the thighs. Start to rock and roll as many times as you need to. It is forward fold, actually. So you'll plant the hands, fold over the legs, plant the feet, that is. If you don't need the hands, by all means. Once you're down, widen the distance between the feet, hip width distance. Bend the knees, roll up the spine, head, neck, last thing to come up. Good. Once you arrive, the arms go up to the sky. And then your left elbow bends, dancer pose. Bend the left knee. And grab the big toe side of the foot. Once you've got it, knees touch. We stay here or kick strong. And again, allow the left foot to rise behind you. Really peel that left shoulder back for 5. Good. Hold it. 4 and for 3 and 2. Do not slingshot. It's stork pose. Bring the left leg back forward to stay or straighten leg. 5, 4 and 3 and 2. Mountain pose. Close center. Gorgeous. Inhale, arms to the sky. Forward fold, bend the knees, take it down. Good. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, flatten spine. Crow pose or vinyasa, your choice. Plant the hands, knees to triceps, arm balance, or skip it. And if you got it, we're here for 5. Good. Hold it. 4 and for 3 and 2. Step or hop, vinyasa. Around 3. And same thing, a little different, of course. And so mixing a lot of the things that we've done together. Listen close, I'm sure you'll be just okay. And from the down dog, we'll drop the knees to floor, tabletop. Good. Send the right leg back behind you, flex heel. And then right knee, right shoulder, kick the leg out. And then the foot in line with your left knee. Once you've got it, stand on this knee. Good. It's arms to the sky, deep inhale, breath. And then right hand falls, side bend towards the right last time. Strong inhale, rise center. It's a shin balance. Right foot steps forward to land or hover. At the challenge, you might even straighten that leg. Hold it. 5. Good. Hold it. 4 and 3 and 2. Land the right foot. Good. 2 options. I'll kick through the top of left foot. Or option 2 is try not to use the left foot. To do so, I kick the butt with the left foot, shift over that right leg, and then swing my left leg under stork pose. Once I'm up, it's funky chair, flex ankle over the knee, bend the knee, sit low. To stay here or flying pigeon. For flying pigeon, I plant my hands to the floor. I like to take a little step back with my foot before I do so. I'll plant the hands, bend the elbows, start to press my shin onto the triceps, and then shift forward, 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 forward. Feel my fingers press down. That's when I try to lift my bottom leg. I can stay there or even flex my left foot around the tricep and try to send that right leg back for 5. Good. For 4. For 3. And 2. If you did, bring it down. From funky chair, hands heart center. Good. From funky chair, it's left index and middle finger around your left big toe. Big toe lock, we bring it up, we stand. And to stay or straighten left leg, arm can go to the sky, hold it 5. Woo. And for 4. And for 3. And 2, open arm, open leg to the left, hold it 5. And 4. 3. And 2, can you take it straight to standing half moon? Your left leg flies back, right hand towards the floor, left arm stays lifted. And to stay or Shavasana, you bend the left knee. Reach back, grab the pinky toe side edge of the foot or ankle, and kick strong. Allow the spine to arch, but keep the shoulders stacked. And that hand can always be on the floor. We're here for 5. Good. Hold it 4. For 3. And 2. Slowly. It's warrior 2. Bend right knee. Land. Check it out. Adjust anything that you need. Good. Leg stay. Arms go high. Inhale, breath. Left leg, crouching monkey. So left toes turn out. You lunge all the way down to the back leg. Hands, heart, floor. Anything that you'd like to do. Good. So this next part's going to be a little challenging. You need to move slow. Go as slow as you can. Try to milk the transitions between these poses. As you're ready, it's warrior 2, straight to standing half moon. So my right arm's going to reach forward, forward, forward. And then I'll charge through that leg to lift the left. And just a half moon this time. Stack the hips, stack the shoulders. 5. 4. And 3. And 2, warrior 3. Square the shoulders off, shoulders towards the floor. Hands to the floor if you need to. It's a pistol squat. My left knee comes to chest. Left leg goes forward. Oh, as I sit down. 5. Good. 4. And 3. And 2. Have a seat, boat pose. Shins lift, hands wherever you'd like. Your boat, your challenge. 5. And 4. And 3. And 2, low boat, hover feet, hover shoulders to the challenge, look to the ceiling. 5. Good. Hold it. 4. And for 3. And 2, knees to chest, bring it up. And 2 choices. It is a deep squat or a forward fold. Actually, forward fold or crow pose is what I meant. So trying to go straight to it. You plant the feet, plant the hands, arm balance. Do not pause, just go. Hold it. 5. Ooh, hold it for 4. Good. For 3. And 2, can you land a low plank? Hop the feet back, elbows bent. High plank, press it up. Good. And then it's downward facing dog. Just lift the hips. And we'll find that second side. And then cool it down. And drop the knees to floor, tabletop. Good. Send the left leg back behind you. Inhale, breath. Left knee, left shoulder. Kick the leg out. Good. You walk the hands back, arms to sky. Inhale, breath. And then left hand falls, side bend towards the left. Good. Strong inhale, rise, arms to sky. It's a shin balance, left foot steps forward or hovers. Maybe you straighten the left leg. 5. And 4. And 3. And 2. Land the foot. The fight for that one is real. Cool. So I use the right foot, press it down, or I kick the butt with my right foot. To get to stork, I lean over my front leg, swing the knee under me, stork pose. From there, funky chair, flex the ankle over the knee, and bend the knees to sit low. And stay funky chair or flying pigeon. Again, I take the hands floor, step my back foot back a little bit. I'll plant my hands then, and bend the elbows to start, and press the shin onto the triceps to find that shelf. Once I've got it, I shift forward, 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 feel the fingers press down, then try to lift my back foot. If I've got it, I might even flex the toes around the tricep, lift that left leg back. 5. Good. 4. 3. And 2. Bring it in. And drop the foot. And funky chair, hands come heart center. You lift the spine. Good. Yogi Toe Lock, index and middle finger, the right hand around the right big toe. You'll lift the chest up, bring the leg in. Good. To stay or straighten that leg, hold it. 5. And 4. And 3. And 2. Open the hip, open the arm, hold it. 5. Good. 4. And 3. And 2. Standing half moon. Left arm goes down, right leg flies back. And of course, you can Shavasana it as well. You bend the right knee, side edge of the foot or ankle, and kick strong. But then most important thing is shoulders are stacking. We're here for 5. Good. Hold it. 4. And keep with it. 3. And 2. Slowly. Warrior 2. Bend the knee. Land that back foot. Make any adjustments that you need. And then we keep the arms, or keep the legs. Arms go high. Inhale, breath. Right leg, crouching monkey. Hands or not, bring it down. And again, this next part is tricky. The idea is to move slow. If you're going slower with me, that's slower than me, totally cool. But it's Warrior 2 to standing half moon. I bend the left knee, shift over that leg, and then lift the right. You have your half moon, you're there for 5. Good, hold it. 4. And for 3. And 2, Warrior 3, square the shoulders. If you fall, you come right back. And the hand's going to always go to the floor if you need to, especially the right hand. Pistol squat. Right knee to chest, leg goes forward. Press into that left thigh to stabilize. 3. And 2, have a seat. Boat pose. Any boat, your last boat. For 5. For 4. And for 3. And 2, hover feet, hover shoulders. Maybe look to the ceiling. 5. Don't let the shoulders touch the floor. 4. And for 3. And 2, bring it up. Good, knees to chest, hands behind the thighs, rock and roll. It is forward fold or crow pose. Do not overthink, do not pause, go straight to it. You plant the feet, plant the hands, knees to triceps, arm bounce, fly, fly, fly. 5. Good, hold it. 4. And 3. And 2, can you land the low plank, hop it back. Then high plank, press it up, listen close. And from the high plank, it's both heels to the right. You will lift your left arm, side plank of choice. Now we can drop the right knee. You can also lift the left leg, maybe neither. We're here for 5. Good, hold it. 4. For 3. And 2, drop the hand, high plank. 5. For 4. For 3. And 2, heels go left. You lift the right arm, side plank. Second side. For 5. 4. 3. And 2, listen close, drop the right forearm to the floor. Left forearm to the floor. Forearm plank. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. And 2, heels go to the right. You lift the left arm, forearm side plank. 10. 9. If it's too much, a normal side plank. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. And 2. Drop the left forearm, plank. For 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. And 2, heels go left. You lift that right arm, your last side plank. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. And 2, drop the forearms, last plank. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. Keep with it. 4. 3. And 2. Walk it in. Dolphin, down dog, headstand, forearm balance. Anything but a break. For 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. And 2. You're done. Drop the knees. Have a seat. Come back to breath. Breathe. So grab some water, take your time. We will switch gears into the half pigeon. So of course, if you are with me on Spotify, we're gonna have to skip some songs. This is a 70-minute playlist. We're going for 60. So from the Losing It song, you'll skip Jalisco. Go to Friday, I'm in Love in 3, 2, 1. Go Friday, I'm in Love with half pigeon. So you go to downward facing dog if you're not already there. From the down dog, take the right leg up to the sky, inhale breath. And then half pigeon, right knee towards the right wrist, ankle towards the left. Hips as even as you can. Stay here on hands, forearms, or take it down to the floor. And of course, variation is to do this on the back. I'll encourage this one. We are going to transition directly out of this. But of course, if you need to do it to the back, do that first and then join us after the transition. And if you do have a variation like a twist or back bend that you'd like to add, now is your time to add it. I'm going to stay where I am, but of course, if you want to go deeper, you're more than welcome to. Yeah, then from here we'll come back to the hands. If you're on your back, you might just go to downward facing dog first. If you're in half pigeon, we'll stay on the hands, just tuck the back toes, lift the knee. I'm going to slide my right leg out to the left and then drop this hip to the floor. So aiming a 90-degree angle with the legs, staying on the hands, press them down to lift the chest, and then from there, I'm going to drop down to my forearms. You might stay on the hands if you'd like. You can also go all the way down to the belly if you'd like. I find the belly is less efficient, so I like the forearms. I feel like it's kind of the best between both worlds. But I'm pulling the elbows towards you, reach chest away. Think almost like a sphinx pose with different legs. With the legs, I'm strongly pressing them out. It was almost as if I'm standing on both feet. So legs are nice and strong. The chest is moving forward. Really, everything is strong here. Yeah, then from here, you'll stay on the forearms if you can. Come back to hands if you need to. Kind of weird, I'm going to tuck my left toes and then step the right foot back into a forearm plank. Where depending on where I'm at on the mat, I might need to negotiate. So my hands are slightly hanging off. So I'm going to walk my whole forearm plank back, just staying nice and low. So my hands find the floor. My feet don't have to be on the mat, that is. And then from here, I'm going to walk my feet in a little bit just to bend the knees. So almost like this kind of crouching bear shape. And press the hands. And then start to straighten the arms, straighten legs, same time, high plank. And from there, it's downward facing dog. Just lift the hips to the sky. Good. From the down dog, it's left leg up to the sky, inhale breath. And then half pigeon, left knee towards the left wrist, ankle towards the right. Unless you're doing this on the back, then go that route. Make any adjustments that you need before lowering down to forearms, maybe the floor. And if you do have that variation, feel free to add it in, twist back bend, or just stay as you are. And then same transition here. We'll come back to the hands. And tuck my right toes, lift the right knee, and then slide my left leg out to the right and drop that left hip to the floor. So again, both legs straight and strong, aiming for a 90-degree angle with the legs. Start with the planted hands, reach the chest forward. And then from there, again, I like to drop to my forearms. You might go down all the way to the belly or stay on the hands, depending on how this feels. And same concept as before, pull the hands towards you, reach chest away, and then strongly press with the legs, imagine standing on both. And a little bit different exit this time. The legs are going to stay as they are. You'll just come back the hands, spin to the right to have a seat with wide legs. Now I'm going to spin towards you. You can stay the way that you're facing or choose to face me if the camera is now, or the TV, laptop, whatever you're watching this is behind you. Feel free to adjust, but we're going to find a wide-legged forward fold. So I'm just going to widen the legs out as much as I can. Again, doesn't matter which way I'm facing. Once the legs are good and good to go, I'll take the hands behind you and then kind of press my hips forward, lift the hips, trying to slide them forward. You'll widen the legs out more. Now option one, this is where we stay. Hands behind the hips, using that to lift the chest up to the sky. If this is already too much, you might find a stack of blocks or books and put it underneath your butt. It'll decrease the stretch here. If I do want more, hands are going to come inside my legs to stay there, or eventually walk it forward. I like to start by dropping the forearms to the floor and eventually all the way to the chest. The little things about this stretch, it can be quite intense, so if it is intense, try to bear with it or just back off a little bit. We don't want to stretch this in the tendons around the knees, which can feel like little lines, in my opinion, that go on the inside of my knees. And so if you do feel that, play with the bend in the knees, try to get it out of that area. You might also play with the rotation of the legs, or if that still freaks you out, you might just bring the legs together and fold in a normal seated forward fold. Besides the legs, once you're down, the idea to take it deeper is sending the heart forward. So if I am on my forearms like I am, I'll start to pull my elbows towards you, reach chest away, almost like a Sphinx pose would. I'm pulling my chest towards the thumb and then trying to point my tailbone behind me. That's going to shift the hips a little bit and allow a different rotation of the hips, a deeper stretch in the legs. We'll be here. And eventually you can go all the way down to the belly. You can also grab the feet. I don't like to grab it down the middle. I'll grab them on the sides, which we'll do after this. But I think I've talked enough that we can be in here and go to that second side. So we'll take this over to the left leg and stay low. You might just hinge towards the left leg. You might walk towards it. My variation, I like to take my right hand, pinky toe side edge of the foot if you can reach it. It stretches my right lower back, so I like to do that. You can also go for the side body if you want, but we've done so much side body today, I don't recommend it. But again, if you want it, by all means. If you have no idea what that means, then obviously you wouldn't do it. Yeah, then we'll take it low, take it center all the way over to the right. Mirror whatever you did, whatever variation you took. Hinge, grab, reach, left hand to the pinky toe side edge of that right foot. Anything you need. See, that's my stretch and sound. Yeah, then you'll drop it down center. Just pull down the center for a little bit. We're almost done, I promise. You're just here for 5. Good. Can reach the heart a little bit further forward. Lengthen the spine for 4. And for 3. And 2. Press the hands back to walk them up. Hands outside knees. Bend the knees. Feet to the floor. Spin forward to face the front of the mat if you're in a different direction, or back. The back of the mat really doesn't matter. Just find your way onto your back. And once you're on the back, you'll bend the knees. Bring the knees into the chest. Wrap the arms around the knees. A gentle squeeze. And then your typical cool down here, we'll hold the right leg in, some left leg forward. when you're moving pose. So hug the knee out to the shoulder, in towards the ribs, and try to find contact between the thigh and the ribs. Then supine twist, right arm reaches out. Use the left hand, guide the knee over to the left. Now, we've done a lot of IT band stretch, a lot of stretching here. You might be able to grab that pinky toe side of the foot and straighten the leg. You also might not be able to, so don't press it if that's not in the cards. But if you want it and it's there, by all means. And if you do have a hold of that right foot with your left hand, another fun thing to do, fun is air quotes, you can bend the left knee. Right hand reaches down, grabs that foot, and you bring it down. So you'd be holding opposite foot to opposite hand. Is there a benefit of doing that? No. Does it look cool? Kind of. So, I mean, your choice. And then just release hold of whatever feet you have. Bend both knees, bring them back into the chest. You might take the feet to the floor to readjust, to realign the hips on the floor. Just lift them up, set them back down. Once there, the knees come back into the chest. Do some knee circles. Get something going on in that low back. And then we'll switch, hold the left leg in, send right leg forward. When you're moving pose, hug it out to the shoulder, in towards the ribs. And then supine twist, left arm extends, use the right hand, guide the knee over to the right. And again, you might even grab the pinky toe slide edge of the foot, straighten the leg if you've got the space. And if you did that choice, you might even bend the right knee, left hand to grab that foot. Opposite hand to opposite foot, you pull them towards you. Well, I guess you wouldn't really pull the left foot towards you. That one's reaching away. You pull the right foot towards you. And then slowly release the hold of the feet. Bend the knees, bring them back in towards the chest. Readjust the hips if you need to. When you're ready, knees come into the chest. And we'll send the legs straight up to the sky. Grab the straight legs, pull. And supine forward fold. You can choose to keep the low back towards the floor or pull it away. And of course, if you'd like a plow pose, now is your time to take it. Rock back and forth, gain momentum to take the legs up and over the head. I'm opting out of it. I've got neck issues, so you won't see me doing it. But if you do want to do it and you are afraid of the neck issues, I'll encourage a little kind of a blanket underneath the shoulders just to allow a gap between the neck and the floor, so that when we're going to plow or shoulder stand, the weight is mainly in the shoulders and not on your neck. And if you are going plow, shoulder stand, of course, is the option. If neither of those options suit you, if you're still with me in supine forward fold, we'll bend the knees, take the feet to the floor. Allow the spine to reset. Maybe separate the feet. Knees can cave in to allow help that do that. And as we diet down, I guess grammar is getting very, very fun. So we can stay here, knees together, or as you're ready, the legs go forward. Your final Shavasana. And feel free to make any adjustments that you need. I like to slide my body kind of forward or up on the mat, just to move the shoulders down, and then I'll lift the head and place it back down to ensure the head is flat on the floor. Arms go wherever, maybe the right hand on the belly, left on the heart. And close the eyes if you still have them open. And let go of the breath if you're still ujjayi breathing. And be here. Allow the body to melt into the floor. Notice if you're holding to any tension in any other body part, can you release it and let go? I'll encourage you to stay here as long as you can. And of course, you're more than welcome to stay as little or as long as you'd like. And with that being said, once again, my name is Bobby. Any questions, comments, concerns, slide into my DMs. And from the very, very bottom of my heart, namaste.